Hello and welcome back to another TCG live pack opening. I finally made good on my word and got some fresh packs, this time Mega Evolution's Perfect Order. So let's get right on into it. A wonderfully done Snivy walking across the tree root in the well-lit jungle. Ooh. We have a Staryu bouncing on the rock just in front of the water, and you can see the many other Staryu in the water behind them. Honestly, if I didn't know that was Staryu, I would be genuinely terrified, because some of those are just close enough, like the one right underneath the main Staryu, to just look like eyes, just glowing eyes under the sea. Okay, a Tyrant in the forest. It's been a while since I've seen one of these boys. A Pokeball trainer. Aromatisse sitting in the... It's not even really like a field. What the hell? Sitting in the dirt scattered with blooming flowers and pink frickin' leaves for some reason. Alrighty, we have a Diggersby walking out of their home, dug out of the dirt cliffside. Tarragon trainer? I assume he's like DLC or something. Actually, this is Mega Evolutions. He's probably from ZA. No wonder I don't know him. Volcanions smashing their way through the mountains. Oh, that was our first reverse, I believe. Second is the Drapion coming out of the cave in the mountains. Ooh, look at that golden boy, Mega Skarmory EX, as they fly in swiftly to latch on with their claws. Mawile roaming Lumio City. As always, the blank-faced Esper sitting in the grass amongst the blooming flowers. Halucha on the mountain spire as the winds rush past them. Antique Jaw Fossil Trainer. Vivillon being amazed at all the colorful blooming flowers in front of them. A Tarragon Trainer once again. Barbaracle at the water's edge, bringing down a fierce karate chop. A Probopass in the mountains, sending off their noses to obliterate their opponent for our first reverse, I believe. Yep, once again would be... the second would once again be Drapion coming out of the cave. And our rare of the pack is... Ooh. I love this, I love this. It's a Gengar that has popped into some poor kid's room. You can just see them huddling underneath the freaking covers on their bed. Aw, damn, that would be freaking terrifying, honestly. And a fun card. Antique Jaw Fossil Trainer. Dedenne right outside of... I think that's the big building in Lumio City, the gym. The Lumio City gym is what I'm trying to say here. The Tyrant in the forest. Furfru right outside of the Lumio City shop. Jacinthe. I am not even gonna try to butcher her name. I'll look it up whenever I'm editing. But, yeah, a trainer. I'm not even gonna go any farther than that. Okay, just screw me over like that, why don't you? Throw a second one at me. Alright, we have an Aegislash in the mountains, speeding down for a plunging attack. Lander is high in the skies as he pulls in energy into his hand for our first reverse. Second would be Fletchender, preparing to launch off an Ember. And our rare is a very nice Sacred Ash Full Art Trainer. Are these technically hyper rares? I think they are. A Potion Trainer. Nosepass also in the mountains, quite a bit of mountains in this set, as they look up to the stars shining in the night sky. Servine walking through the river that cuts through the dense forest. Clefairy floating their way up to the full moon. Barbaracle coming in for a karate chop once again as the waves crash behind them. Oh gosh. I'll give the Raticate the benefit of the doubt and just say that he didn't chew through all this stuff. We have the Raticate in the abandoned research lab. A Jacinthe trainer once again, whatever her name is. Honed Edge prepared to dive in and run somebody through for the first reverse. Okay, another Jacinthe trainer for the second, or however you say her name. And oh my god, she's just torturing me at this point. And a full art, or hyper rare, Jacinthe trainer as well. God, you know I can't pronounce her name. Alrighty. With that, we're about halfway there. Halfway there. The Dartrix being a bit confused why the water is coming up to their steps. Hole digging shovel trainer. Mawile wandering Lumio City. Skorupi traversing the vast empty desert. Core memory trainer. A Naveen trainer also hanging around Lumio City. Ooh, a wonderfully designed Talonflame, taking flight from the tree and whipping flames all around as they go. Once again, the Snivy traversing the route in the jungle for our first reverse this time. Second would be the Skorupi traveling the vast desert. And a hollow telepathic energy on the back. Very nice. Rattata climbing on the rock to see over the tall foliage. Seal rolling around in the sand. Rattata trying to see over the foliage. Crushing Hammer trainer. Aegislash speeding down for a plunging attack. Turtonator braving the winds as they head up the mountain to the volcano. Drapion once again coming out of the cliffside cave. A Lumio City trainer for one of our reverses, possibly? Okay, yeah, that makes sense. A beautiful Aurora's IR as they walk through the snowy forest for the second reverse, or our second slot for the reverse, whatever. And a very fine Decidueye EX as they charge up power in their arrow. Couple of packs to go. A Ghastly floating out of the mansion at sunset. Once again, the intimidating bunch of Staryus shining through the dark seas. Ghastly floating out of the mansion at sunset. Snorlax resting underneath the tree. Turtonator heading up towards the volcano. A Pokepad trainer. A Taragon trainer once again. Tyrunt in the forest for our first reverse. A Core Memory trainer for the second. And a Meowth EX, what the hell? I love this, as they rear back and smack the frame of the card. That's such a fine touch. Alrighty, it's come that time once again to find out if last pack best pack or not. If you want more details on the rules, there's a video link down below. It's gonna be kinda rough. If we wanna get a yes, we need to get an IR plus a hyper rare on the back at the very least. Honed Edge preparing to dart in to run through their opponent. The blank-faced Spinarak is waiting for something to fall into their web. Hole-digging shovel trainer. A potion trainer. A Lumio's Galette trainer. Alright, once again we have Drapion coming out from the cliffside cave. Once again, Aromatisse sitting amongst the blooming flowers and the pink plants. Spinarak waiting for somebody to come into their web for the first reverse. Klefki floating around the bowels of Lumio City. And our rare is the hollow version of the Aurorus we saw earlier as they walk the beachside. Which is unfortunately going to be another no for last pack, best pack. Though, that's really kind of cool. We saw a lot of fun things. This is a really fun set and I'm really excited to see more. Well, if you want to hear me yap about some more cards, there are daily uploads around here, some days more, so there's plenty of other openings already on the channel. Alrighty, as always, I hope you have enjoyed, and I will see you next time for another TCG Live pack opening.